Alright, I got a 2006 BMW 325i, and the starter went out on it one day randomly in front of my house. I got in to start it after cranking it and driving it completely fine the day before, and it just didn't start up. All the electronics and lights worked, but the motor wasn't turning over at all. I checked the battery, voltage was good, tried jumping it, and it still wouldn't crank. So I figured it must be the starter. As you can see, whoever designed it put it in a really easy to access place, buried underneath the throttle body intake manifold, right above the transmission, and deep down here on the side of the block. It's really hard to get to. This is day 2. I started yesterday, got the manifold just about all the way off, and then finally got the rest of it off this morning and went and got the new starter. As you can see, that's where it goes, right down there. And the way I was able to confirm as a starter was I tested with the voltmeter. It was getting proper power all the way up to the starter, and it just wasn't turning over, and took it to AutoZone. They confirmed it was the starter. I called multiple shops, about two different shops, and the dealer. The dealer wanted $400 for the starter, and all the shops wanted about $400 for the starter, and then about another $400 in labor, so it'd be about an $800 job. And I was able to find a starter for $150 and spend about $50 on tools, so about $200 into it so far. About to start reassembling. Just wanted to show what it involves. A bunch of bolts on this. Well, I started up here. You take off these plastic covers at the top of the engine bay, open that up, and then you can get towards the back of the block a little better. And then about 8 screws on the intake manifold, and then just lots of stuff to unplug, lots of wires to keep straight. These were probably the trickiest part, were these really sensitive, kind of brittle plastic pieces. I think it goes to, like, it might be the oil catch can here, but really hard not to crack those when you're getting off. You got to be really careful or expect to get new ones. I accidentally cracked, I don't know if you can see, way back here, that one right there. Yeah, that one cracked. Just very hard not to break it when you're twisting it and trying to get it off and wrestling the manifold out of there. So just know it's a very time consuming, tricky job, very hard to get to, and unless you're willing to pay $800, just be ready to get dirty and spend a lot of time pulling, swearing, unplugging, lots of different things. Alright.